everybody, Prime Raptor today. We're going to review of the Neca, the Predator, fugitive Predator figure. Now, I know, I've been gone for a while, and I'm very sorry about that. I've been quite busy with a lot of other personal things, and, well, with school back in, I've been a little bit more busy. However, I found a little bit of time to film this review for you guys. Now, this figure is, of course, the fugitive Predator from the new Shane Black film, The Predator, which I have not seen yet, due to the fact that at the time of filming this review, the film is not out yet. However, I'm actually quite excited for it. But anyway, this figure is great. Let's get into what makes it so great. Let's get into the accessories. So the first accessory you get is the alternate head. And this is, of course, the alternate head with where it is unmasked. And you can see it is quite nicely detailed. Take a closer look at it, you can see the nice green eyes, which are quite well done. I don't know if you can really see that in there. With the black around the eyes, it's a little bit hard to see, but you can see the gums are also quite nicely painted. The teeth are all well painted. The sculpt and paint on this, I really enjoy. I really enjoy the kind of dark, lightish reds. I also really enjoy the beige color with this. I think it makes it look really nice. Well, the kind of black spots running through it. You can see the dreadlocks are actually kind of different looking almost this time, with almost a weird synthetic-y texture to it. You can see there's little bands of silver that run through it. You can see the hair kind of comes down to almost a little bit of a gray right here, which is kind of odd, but still, you can see it's quite nice. And to put this on the figure, you just have to pop off the head, which was a little bit hard at first, and it is still a little bit hard to get off. There we go. And to pop the head on, it's still a bit tricky for me. It's on quite completely, but you can see it on there. Looks quite nice, as you can see. But if we take this off, that's about it for the alternate head. And the next accessory you get is his alternate arms. And I say arms opposed to hands due to the fact that you actually get the entire section of the forearm here. But you can see they're quite nice. On the bottom you can see they're kind of like a beigeish color with a little bit of with some red highlights kind of throughout them. You can see on the top they have that very nice red, kind of dark red color you can see there, with a lot of that black kind of spotting texture. You can see there's some nice, actually, some really nice texture to it, with the kind of ridges on the arm, and then also the kind of almost net kind of grid pattern with all the little, like, I guess you could call them osteoderms on the skin. You can see the claws look pretty nicely done. You can see all the dry brushing in between the, cracks in the palm look very, very nice. You can see the claw. The way the hand is kind of splayed out looks very, very nice. I really like that. But pretty much that's about it for his alternate hands. So for sculpt, this figure is actually very, very nice. I really love the sculpt on this guy. So for the head sculpt, you can see it is really nicely done. All the kind of ornate details and the mask look incredibly nice. I love the gold and the kind of dark gray and black in there. They look pretty nice. The way the eyes are kind of painted to give them like a almost pitch black void-ish vibe. I would have liked if the mask, because you kind of see in the trailer the mask like lights up a bit. I think that would have been kind of nice if they had, like, made that bluish, kind of. Maybe they'll give us, like, an exclusive kind of later down the line, maybe, like, a Target exclusive or something. Because now Neca's at Target, if you didn't know. Neca's at Target and GameStop right now. So you can go check your local Targets and GameStop for Neca stuff. But you can see, quite nice. You know, the little gold details right there in the corner of the mask. Right there, you can kind of see a little bit under the mask right there. Sorry if the camera kind of shakes a bit. But you can see the nice detail under the mask. You can see at the top, very simple, but I still really like it. The dreadlocks are pretty much the same on both head sculpts. But if we move down the chest, you can see he's got this very nice, almost chainmail armor kind of look. And you can also see it's kind of like burnt and scratched on this side, opposed to this side right here, which it's actually kind of clean. You can see the nice gold and silver. It looks really nice. Come down here, you kind of get this little piece right here that actually comes out, although I do believe it's supposed to kind of be stationary in there. You can see more of the scratches kind of running through the armor right there. You can see his two throwing discs, which look very nice. You can see more of that kind of chainmail detail. You can see here on his left and right leg pads, you can see they look really, really nice. You can see the netting on the body looks really good as well. You can see more of that red and beige kind of fading into one another. See down here on the armor, kind of looks like almost synthetic-y and very cool. One of the blades just came off the hand, but you can see, looks very nice. Come down to the feet. The way the feet look are kind of peculiar because the feet are kind of almost curled in, but I don't know about that. You can see on the bottom, just some copyright as well as the peg holes. And on the back, you can see he's kind of got like this ornate detail and this little like flap right there. You can see on the back here some of that really nice detail. Almost kind of reminds me of like samurai armor. On the arms here, we got more of that nice detail, plus the wrist blades, which one of them just popped out, which they actually pop out quite easily, but to that end, they also fit back into the gauntlet quite easily. You can see there. See, quite nice. You can see these hands are fisted, opposed to the other alternate arms, which are kind of have the open palm. See, very nice. You can see on the bottom more of that gold detail, which looks incredibly nice. You can see on the shoulder pads, there is actually a plasma caster, which I have off to the left here with me. Sadly, it broke off, and I'm very sad about that. But I'm sure it's an easy fix with some super glue. But you can see it kind of fell off there, but where there would be a plasma caster here. But you can see the armor looks quite nice. And you can see more of that gold detail on it, which looks really good. You can see it. Overall, really good sculpt. I really like it. So that's about it for sculpt on the Fugitive Predator. So for articulation on the Fugitive Predator, you can see he's got a ball joint at the head. He's got a hinge at the arm, so they can go out that far. They can go out that far, go backward that far. He has got a double jointed elbow with a swivel both here and here. He has got a hinge and swivel at the wrist. He's got a double ball jointed waist. His legs can go out that far, go backward about that far, go out that far. He's got a double jointed knee, as well as a swivel here. And he's got a ball joint at the ankle. So that's about it for articulation on the Fugitive Predator. So for comparisons, here is the Fugitive Predator next to the Dutch figure. And here he is next to the Hawkins figure. And here's the Fugitive Predator next to the Ultimate Jungle Hunter. And you can see the Fugitive Predator is just a bit taller than the Jungle Hunter. Here is the Fugitive Predator next to the Engineer. And lastly, here's the Fugitive Predator next to the Concept Warrior Alien. So overall, this figure is great. I love this figure. It is super well done. This figure has amazing articulation, amazing sculpt, and some pretty cool accessories. My one problem with the figure, however, is that this figure does actually cost more than it should be. When Neca announced this figure, I kind of thought, oh, it's probably going to be $25-ish, maybe $24. But this figure is going for $27 on Neca's eBay store, which I feel like is a little bit too much. I feel like it should be $25. However, this figure is really nice, and I say if you find this guy at your local GameStop or Target or wherever, I say definitely pick this guy up. He is a really, really cool figure, and you can see I have him here with the alternate arms as well as the alternate head, and you can see it looks really cool. But I'm sorry for the lack of videos, as I said at the beginning. I've been quite busy, and, well, I thought summer would kind of be a good time to review a bunch of new figures. However, Neca really has kind of slowed down on releasing Alien and Predator stuff due to, for whatever reason, I guess. But with the Ultimate Ahab figure coming out later this month, which I will definitely pick up and review for you guys, there will be, hopefully, more videos coming in the future. But anyway, thank you guys so much for this long wait for a video. Don't worry, there'll be another video hopefully soon. But anyway, please subscribe, like, comment, and bye-bye.